And check this out. We got an adult here. Have a go at all these larvae. There's so many of them. These, my friends, are what we call best beetles. These are passolid beetles. And these are really, really interesting and cool because you can see they live in these kind of rotted logs and they feed on this wood. But look how many of them there are. There's a reason for this, my friends. These lovely little beetles here are actually fairly social. And, no, this isn't even a passolid beetle, he's somebody else. And so they're actually capable of communicating with each other. These larvae can communicate to the adults when they get hungry, when they need something to eat. They can communicate if they're feeling stressed or worried. And these adults as well can communicate to their larvae. Now you're going, well, hang on, Jack. How do beetles talk to each other? They don't have vocal cords or anything like that. Well, you're absolutely right, my friends. These lovely little passolid beetles, these best beetles here, stridulate. They squeak. They rub body parts together in order to make sound. And that's how these beetles are capable of talking to each other. But what's really special about these best beetles is they have so many different squeaks in order to communicate different things. So these little insects here actually have somewhat of a little language that they use to talk to each other, which is extra fantastic. Oftentimes we think of insects as being these simple, unintelligent, dull creatures, you know, that are maybe a little lower on the evolutionary food chain, so to speak. But in reality, so many of even these tiny little creatures here are very interesting, diverse, and somewhat sophisticated. So these lovely little beetles here, they can talk to each other, which is extra special. So they form these large family groups, and each one of these little larvae likely will turn into an adult like this one here, and they'll live together all on this awesome little log. So I'm gonna get them all back under their log, and hopefully this family continues to thrive and survive in this lovely little forest. But have a go at all of these squiggly little grubs and their mama.